Hi, Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Wednesday face shave with a straight razor. I think this is straight shave number 69. Lucky number for some. Right, okay. This is the last face shave before this comes off. So yeah, that'll be fun, won't it, people? Right. What am I using today? I'm going to take this on holiday with me. This is the Life Venture Ellipse bowl. Let's make sure I got that the right way around. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, the Life Venture Ellipse bowl. Great bowl this. Hold it on the tab there and it's secure and great for lathering. The brush is going to be my 24mm Yaqi barber-pole brush. So, bit misshapen, I don't know why that is, probably just the way it's been sat with the other brushes. And then I thought I'd show you the difference. What I'm doing for the giveaway, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway that I'm going to do on Saturday, for the straight shavers amongst you, I'm going to send one of these gold dollar razors. So I've got two brand new gold dollar razors. Let's take it out of its pack. So I'm going to send one of these off to John June, and John will change it into a design of your choice, but this is one of mine. So I've had the different scales put on. It's got, I forget what the wood is on this. John, I'm sure will I think it's Wenge. So W-E-N-G-E, I think. But he'll have to, chip in if he watches this video to say what this wood is. But you can have this design or so that's got a barber's notch in. You can have French point. You can have whatever, or just a round nose if you want a round nose. If you've never used a straight razor before, go for the round nose. That's my advice, and I'm sure John will advise you the same, because it's just that little bit more forgiving. But to give you a comparison, I don't know how I'm going to do this with both hands. Here we go. These are the two razors next to each other, so you can see the difference. The blade length, if I do that, let's try and get them exactly the same. So you can see that the one blade is definitely, let's just get it right, slightly shorter than the other, and that's why it's called a JJ Shorty. So there you are. That's the main difference. He just alters the end, shortens it slightly, makes it more maneuverable, easier to use. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sending one of those off to John June, and you can discuss with him how you want it designed. There will be, I'm yet to discuss with John what the budget's going to be for one of these and a strop. And then that, whatever that will cost, or whatever that sum is, will be the same sum I'll spend on a, soap, splash and balm, or whatever combination of those three. So there's a budget for both that will be exactly the same. So there we are. So that's the straight razor, the brush, the bowl. So now all that's left to do is get ready for the shave. So I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Let's get some hydration on the visage. Oh yeah. So it's a warm water shave today. The pre-shave I'm using is Aromabar Shaving Oil. It's just normal shaving oil. It's not a pre-shave oil, it's just a shaving oil. One squirt of that in your hands, rub your hands together and straight on the face. And I've said this before, this scent grows on you. Initially I wasn't really that keen, but after you've used it for a while, because you obviously don't want to waste your pennies, the scent does grow on you. Just going to wipe that off on my face cloth. So the soap today is a Wickham soap. and it's Club Cola. So this is a great summer soap. This is quite popular soap, this one, and it smells just like a glass of Coke with lemon in it. It's just got that scent. It's really, really well done, and it's produced a fantastic leather with a very small amount of soap. I would say about 1/4 teaspoon, if that, of soap, and it's had 12 sprays of water, and I think actually it could do with another 4. It's a little bit on the thick side, but we'll see how we go. So, looks fantastic. It's got a nice sheen on it. And let's just get this on. Oh yeah. The scent is stunning. I just want to go and have a glass of Coke now. Oh, fantastic. Now, got something to tell you. I went to the dentist on Monday to have my tooth out. And I got there and I was a bit miffed, if I'm honest. And miffed to my American friends is annoyed here in England. So I was a bit annoyed, let's just say it that way, in plain English. Because I got there and he said, look, he says, I'll try and take it out again, but I've had another look at the x-ray and the roots are curved into the jawbone. So he said, I'd rather refer you to hospital. So that's what we ended up doing. He never touched my tooth. He just showed me the x-ray, showed me where the roots were and stuff. I have to be honest, I couldn't tell what I was looking at really. So that was a complete waste. So I could have done a shave on Monday, but because I have to travel quite a distance to get to a dentist, or to my dentist. So I didn't have the time to do the shave in the afternoon, the battle of the blades, and so I have got another medical appointment. It's got nothing to do with my teeth. I've got another medical appointment that I've got to go into hospital for next Monday. It's nothing serious. It's a kind of a checkup on my spine, and that is happening at 12 o'clock. So next Monday I can't do a shave either. So because I'll be gone for quite a while. Right, where are we at? We're at the shave stage. So here we go. So this is a JJ Shorty razor, where he takes a gold dollar and shortens it and puts a different point on it. So here we go. Spine down first. Bring the blade down until it's flat to the face, and then just bring the spine. I don't know whether you can see that, but there it's flat. And then you just bring it out about the width of the spine, maybe 2 widths. And fantastic. That's the angle you got to go for. It's about 2 widths of that spine away from the face. 1 to 2 widths is plenty. And only a light touch. Oh, that feels great. You'll have to excuse me, the house phone was ringing. Gotta go and see who that was. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. That was just my daughter, but we're expecting a phone call from an engineer who's coming out to fix our microwave that broke a few weeks back now. So it's amazing how much you miss a microwave. So I don't know where I was. Oh dear. But yeah, so I'll carry on with the shave and try and pick up where I left off, but I can't remember what I was talking about now. Wow, fantastic. I do love my straight shaves, but I won't be using a straight where my goatee area is, because I'm going to shave my goatee off once and then it's been grown back over the whole day, so I won't be shaving it with my straight razor. Call me a coward if you want, but it's got nothing to do with that. It's a promise I made to my daughters. I've got to grow it back. So, right, second pass, let's just get, so that's what I do. I wipe the blade off on the cloth and then I just rinse it in the bowl. Ready for the second pass. And I just place this face cloth on the side of the sink, fold it up like that, and just along the side of the sink. Right, there's the water. A bit more hydration. This soap's a little bit thick for my liking on a straight shave, but when I'm adding more hydration to it on the face as I go, then it will thin down a bit, I hope. But let's carry on. Yeah, this is thinning down nicely now. I do love this scent in the summer. Really do. I would say its scent strength about 5 out of 10 in my opinion. 4 or 5 out of 10, somewhere in that region. But wow, what a scent. Fantastic. The only criticism I have of Wickham soaps is that they don't really bring out many new scents. In fact, I don't remember the last time they did bring out a new scent. But that's fine. They stick with what works, and that can't be criticised. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right, here we go. Across the grain for me on this side is straight up. Very light touch. No pressure. And then I just get a gap here. So I can go across the grain more easily. And you mustn't forget to stretch. Always give it a little bit of a stretch. But straight razor shaving is really not that frightening. It might look it, but once you get into it and once you start to get the technique, as long as you don't go straight to the face at a 90-degree angle and you don't go at a 45 or a 30 degree, this is just the 2 widths of the spine of the blade away from your face, and that's about the right angle. Right, across on this side. And just like with a standard safety razor, you have to figure out the technique that suits you best, the way you do your passes, and the way that you work that out is by the beard growth. You just got to map your face to see which way the beard grows. So, I've got to do a cross here. I was going against there. Fantastic. Oh yeah, and most of you have already heard this before, but for any new viewers, the prize for this, for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, is enhanced by a t-shirt like this or a negative version of this. So where it's black, it turns yellow or gold if you like. Plus I think this is the first time I've given away a straight razor, so there we are. And this is not, you know, these razors haven't been gifted to me, I've bought them myself. And I'm paying for this all myself, so these aren't freebies to me. This is paid for out of my own pocket. So, and I'm kind of referring to a recent video by another YouTuber that accused other YouTubers of being in it for the freebies and being affiliated and stuff like that. You know, I'm not affiliated with anybody. Yes, I've had some freebies, but those were organised by one of my subscribers, and I only accepted the freebies on the basis that I would give an honest opinion on them. And I love these Yaqi brushes. I love the body brush that I was sent. They're great brushes and great value. Yes, the body's more expensive, but they're hand-tied brushes. You know, there's a little bit more finesse in those than the Yaqis, but the Yaqis perform just as well, and I think represent excellent value for money. So on the one hand, yes, you can tell the difference in the quality between the body brush and the Yaqi brush, but that's about it. Yeah, the body brush is definitely worth the money, the extra, but the Yaqi for a beginner is just a no-brainer. There are other brush companies out there like DS Cosmetics. I haven't tried one of their brushes. I wouldn't recommend going for a natural hairbrush straight away because they're a bit more fiddly. With the synthetic brush, you just wet it and go. With a boar or a badger brush or horsehair, you've got to soak it. You've got to leave it to soak, and sometimes it will swallow the lather, which a synthetic will not do. Right, so we're doing against the grain now. Wow. That's fantastic. I so enjoy doing this. I'm so glad I took up this hobby, you know. It's just great fun. And it, you know, the progression when my first razor being the Merca 34C, because I've been watching Nick Shaves and his series on beginner wet shaving. So yeah, the 34C was my first razor, and then I went to the DE89, which I found a little bit more aggressive and still do, but it's very mild still now. Then I felt it was a bit aggressive. But when you're first starting out, your skin's got to get used to this. Well, not this. You know, I'd recommend you start with a DE. Get your skin used to that kind of shaving and then move on to this. But if you know, there are many who've just gone straight to one of these from a cartridge razor, and they've been fine. I've spoken to a few of them. So each to their own. It's just the way I would do it is I'd start off with a safety razor and get the skin used to that sort of shaving, and then move on to a straight shaver, especially if you're moving from an electric razor. Let's just have a feel around. Yeah, there's very little left. The usual spots down here, And if I really want to get BBS, after I've finished filming, I'll go over with a DE just to pick up that section. I've never been able to get that really, apart from once I think I did get it, which was a miracle. So, right, we're on to the pickup pass. So yeah, I'm not sure whether a week on Friday will be the night before I go off on holiday for 2 weeks. So I'll be doing a head shave this Friday. Whether I'm going to get the chance to do one the Friday before I go, I'm not sure. I really don't know, because I'm going to be so busy that day, getting the car sorted, getting it clean, getting it packed, ready for the journey so I can get up at 4 in the morning and go, because I want to be down there for breakfast. We go to a fantastic cafe. If you look up Cornwall, Smoky Joe's Cafe, I usually have the Hungryman breakfast when I get down there, because I don't eat much on Friday night. I don't want to be full in the morning when I wake up, sort of thing, so I only have a very light meal in the evening. But it's just outside Blackwater in Truro, near Truro, sorry, in Cornwall, just off the A30. So that's where I'm going to be, probably 8:30 in the morning, tucking into a nice big breakfast. And then the plan is to have a nice Cornish pasty on the cliffs overlooking Chapel Porth and St Agnes beaches. So yeah, it should be great. We sort of have our traditions, and for the just dropped the soap off, not this soap, but this face wash. The lid's come off the top of it, but still, never mind. Yeah, so in the evening, by the time we get into the van, which will be about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, the lasagnas should have defrosted. And we'll be having that in the evening. So it's all set and ready. And then the rest of the holiday beckons, which will include the Chiverton Arms, just outside of, well, it's in Chiverton, just off the A30, the island that you come off the A30, signposted St Agnes, and the first pub you see on the right, just after the little island, is the Chiverton Arms, and that's where I go to have a few relaxing drinks. Sometimes I get more relaxed than others. So yeah, you can tell I'm looking forward to it. Oh, this fantastic shave. Yeah, I've still got Velcro there. I'll probably tidy that up, although I may not. I may just leave it to Saturday now. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm just going to do my usual thing here. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. time for the post shave. Great shave. I did nick myself a little bit down there, but nothing to worry about. Just saw a bit after I'd sort of wiped off all the slickness. So cold water. On the dome as well, or the solar panels. Let's get this face cloth nice and cool. Not that the water's that cool. It's getting cooler. After that heat wave though, the water was coming out of the taps pretty much warm. Really quite warm. But the water is getting cooler again now. Oh, that feels great. So let's try the alum. I haven't used alum for a while. I'm not going to bother taking alum down with me on the holiday. Oh, that's got a bit of burn there where I think I cut myself or nicked myself. I didn't cut it, I just nicked it a little bit. It's about 4 or 5 out of 10 burn wise, but that could also be down to the fact that I haven't been using it in my last several shaves. It is good stuff, I just keep forgetting to use it. I'm just going to let that soak in for a second or two, and what that does is it sort of cleanses, and it's like an antiseptic, and it closes the pores and really cleanses the face. So already stopped burning, so I'm going to get this off. Oh. So yeah, I hope you're all looking forward to Saturday, seeing me shave this goatee off. I won't be repeating that, not with the trouble it's caused, but at the end of the day, I promised I'd do it, and I'm a man that stands by my word, so I will do it. But I will be growing it straight back. There'll be no further shaves. It'll be a one shave and done situation with the goatee. So, right. Which Hazel is Thayers Lemon. I do love the scent of that. Still got this cough. It's not as irritating as it was before, but it's just still there. And then Duru. It's just occasional, and it's quite chesty. Oh yeah. Oh, this smells just like I've got a lemon tree in the garden. And this year's the first year I've seen any lemons on it. But the scent of it has been amazing. Beautiful, beautiful scent. As you walk out the conservatory door, the lemon plant is there. It's about, I don't know, I would guess about 3 foot tall now. Post-shave balm is Nivea Men, and it just exploded with flowers this year, and the bees were all over it, just using that much balm. And we've got about 50 or 60 lemons on it. I don't know whether it's that many, but it seems that you look at every branch and there are loads and loads of, way too much balm this, of small lemons everywhere. I don't expect them all to come to, come good or whatever. I'm sure there'll be a few die-offs here and there, and the plant's not going to get watered while we're away, certainly for the first week anyway, maybe the second. But yeah, but there we are. Way too much balm, but it'll soak in. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you. I'll be doing a head shave on Friday, and then I will look forward to seeing you on Saturday to shave this goatee off. and then I'll be growing it back. But there we are. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it in some ways, because I know much more about growing beards now than I ever knew when I first started growing this. So I didn't have any oils or balms or anything. I didn't do anything with it. I just let it grow. Hardly ever combed it. It was just a mess. But slowly, as time's gone on, I've learnt the art of looking after a goatee or a beard. So I've got all these products for beards and stuff, and I've got to use those. So anyway, I will see you now on Friday for the head shave. Bye bye for now.